Hi, I'm Sean Lutley with Quest Software, and I'd like to welcome you to a video demonstration that shows a basic installation of UCA. After you've downloaded the latest installation package, right-click on the ucanalytics.exe file and select Run as Administrator. There are two types of installs: a new pilot install, which is just for testing out the product, or a new production install, which is what I'm going to choose. Here it gives you an overview of how to deploy the product. It shows what components that will be installed, and if you were to install on multiple servers, it shows what components can be broken down. The environment information screen can be very helpful in calculating and giving recommendations on hardware requirements. Please fill this out as accurately as possible based on the environment it is being installed in. Now you have two options. You can just use the recommended deployment button, which uses what is entered in the last screen, and it gives you what you need in regards to hardware requirements. This is the recommended option, and I'll be using this option. As you can see, it recommends 24 GB of RAM and 1.6 terabytes of disk space. Here you can add an additional server or servers, but I'm just going to install everything on one server. Here checks to see if you're meeting the minimum requirements. As you can see, I'm not meeting my requirements, and it warns me. For the purpose of creating this video, I'm going to ignore these warnings, as I will not be keeping any historical data. Here you need to enter the credentials for the data engine service. They need to be domain credentials and a local admin on the UCA server. Make sure that you have all the software prerequisites installed. If you don't have one, it will show yellow or red. You can then get that prereq installed and then just hit the check again button and then continue with the install. By default, it installs the logged on user as an administrator. You can add more product administrators now or later in the deployment manager. Please read the license agreement and then check off the agreement box, and then start the installation. For the purpose of this video, I sped up the installation time. In real time, it took about 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see, it finished with no errors or warnings. And that concludes this video demonstration. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and there'll be many more to come. To learn more about Unified Communications Analytics, visit quest.com/unified-communications-analytics.